Yep. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode, finally, of Flew the Coop, XboxEra's brand new weekly show dedicated to playing co-op Xbox games. My name is Justin O'Brien, and you don't know me, but as your host, you soon will. But first, enough about me. Let's talk about my guest. It's time to introduce this man. He's a Colorado native who is an OG Xbox fan that spends most of his free time gaming with the wife, riffing on his guitar, and spending time with the wonderful XboxEra community. He's one of our 7 or 8 resident Halo experts, and you can find him on our bi-weekly Halo podcast, You Had Me at Halo. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Daniel Knott, a.k.a. Nodian, and digital scientist. Daniel, your cooperation is appreciated. Thanks for joining me, man.
Absolutely. Totally happy to be here. This is going to be awesome.
Okay, so now that we finally got this working correctly, let's talk about what we're going to play. We're playing through Halo 2 Anniversary. We're going to do it on Heroic because we don't want to be cursing at, on stream. And, I'm not trying to deal with the jackals with, crack sites, so to speak. But I'm going to be honest with you. I am a Halo lore, noob. I don't know anything except, a couple of the characters, the standouts. Obviously, Master Chief, Cortana, and all those people. So it's going to be nice having you here so you can kind of give us some context of what's going on. But,
totally.
yeah. If you guys in the chat, if you're there, if you could just let me know if everything is okay, volume-wise. We're going to get started here. And I'm going to click over here, and it's going to work. And there it is. Yes. And, Dan, if you could just keep an eye on the chat for volume. And what we'll do is we're going to make this heroic because we want a little bit of a challenge, like I said. And then, so mission 3. I guess because it's co-op, they don't want you sitting through all the cinematics. So the first mission is mission 3.
Cairo Station.
Cairo Station. Okay. So speaking of context, go ahead and lay your knowledge on us, buddy, in terms of what's happening.
Yeah. So God, it's been a while since I've played 2, but this is after Halo 1. Obviously, the first ring was blown up. They're coming to grips with the kind of the breadth of the Covenant threat, and they're being honored for that now with Johnson, Ron Perlman's character, Lord Hood, and I think his daughter's in here too. I gotta fix my audio really quick because it is super loud.
Is it?
On the game.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, good.
Xbox headset.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. I was like, okay, this is a little too much.
Yeah, I wish you could. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's nearly impossible to get a quiet mix and still get the... It's insane how loud these are. And obviously, Arbiter is being punished by the Council because of his failure to protect the ring. So he becomes an Arbiter, which is a sacred... It's a quasi punishment / honor to be the Arbiter. They wear the armor to complete essentially a suicide mission, often with great gravity for the Covenant. So
cool, gentlemen. Cool. Well, I mean, that's kind of nice that they, at least give him a nice piece of armor for his suicide mission. But
right.
I apologize, but we're going to have to make this quick.
Wow, the cutscenes in this game
are insane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blur Studios, they just make some of the best CG. They do a lot of the stuff on Love, Death, and Robots.
That's a Netflix one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I may just have to turn this down. God, I really wish you could get the game balance just a little bit lower.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be a more intuitive mixer.
Yeah, that's the only complaint I have about this headset. And obviously, she's Commander Key's daughter, who died on the Pillar Bottom in the first one. You know, kind of became that flood monstrosity.
Oh.
It was weird as the I can't remember her name, but she was in Dexter. That was the voice actress for Commander Keyes. The sound balance is impossible.
The actor in Dexter?
The actress, yeah. I think it's been years since I've watched Dexter, but I think
the sister or the girlfriend or wife?
The wife, yeah. Yeah, that's who was the voice actress.
Rita? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
No, or was Rita the sister? I forgot. I don't know. It's been a while.
I can't remember. It's been like a decade. I feel like. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. My wife is always like, "You got to stop doing that because we'll be watching a movie or something, and I'll be like, oh, that's X or Y or whatever, because I have a weird memory with voices and faces."
Yeah, missing important plot points while you're trying to remember the other movie that they're from.
Most of the time, it's because we're watching the same movie again. You know, we typically we rarely watch movies these days, and when we do, we tend to watch something we've seen before, so we don't feel like we've wasted our time.
Right, see, okay. Are you next to me? Hey.
Yeah.
There you are. All right.
Hey, brother.
What a weird unarmed pose that is. Why is he like?
God, yeah, this audio is just crazy loud. I wish there was a way to tune it. Just on the Xbox headset, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm adjusting it myself. Why are your hands like that? It's like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm an awkward speaker. All right.
There we go. Okay. Short-lived. There we go.
Open weapons locker.
Nice.
How's it going, Walter?
It's funny that both the first Halo and this Halo started on both on a ship being invaded.
Yeah.
It was like, well, how do we start the game? Well, what did we do in the first game? It's like, well,
right.
The bad guys invaded the ship.
I'm a Halo nut, I would say, but I'm also somebody who's not too nostalgically romantic to the point that it taints their view and criticisms of Bungie's Halos, because that's one of the things that, like you said, you look at the beginning of 1 and 2, very similar.
Oh man,
man
down.
It's hard to, when you don't have the sound. I basically turn the game sound off because it's impossible to hear you and the game simultaneously.
Why don't you do it in your menu? I'll cover you, buddy.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's why there's two of us, remember? One to hold down the fort and the other one to get snacks.
It's so frustrating. Yeah. That it's like they've got a bevy of options outside of the. Hold on. Yeah, see, it's just outside of the anything non-audio. They have a ton of options, but for audio in here, they only got the one.
Yeah.
And it's just for the chat volume, so.
Audio has always been criminally overlooked in games,
yeah,
because I don't know,
sliders.
Yeah, it's like if there was just an EQ, like a bass and mid and treble EQ, it would go a long way.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
normally it's just headphones and.
Yeah, I was thinking more with Fallout does a fantastic job. I mean, I've played the hell out of 76 lately, and you've got your sound effects, you've got your footsteps, you've got your I mean, they've got 12 different sliders in there, so you can really tune the audio so that you're only hearing the bits that you actually need.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because a lot of times my wife and I are super nerds. We'll put on a Fallout playlist with all the the radio music from all the Fallout games.
You are super nerds.
Yeah, we are super nerds. And we'll just put that on and turn off the in-game music so that we can still hear all the sound effects. But we've got the, the sound, because we've got side by side set up. So.
What game did I used to do that with? I had to do that with Tetris Effect because, my stepdaughters. It's weird saying that. I've never but my stepdaughters, they love watching Tetris Effect. Like, there's one level with that just bubbles, and they'll just literally stand there watching the screen while I play Tetris, and these bubbles are popping. But the song is kind of boring. That's going on in the background, so I just pull up Spotify and I pull up the Tetris Effect soundtrack, and I just play the songs I like from it. Which,
Nice.
I guess out of the context of the level, it's kind of weird, but
Yeah, I was grabbing some ammo.
there's ammo over here.
I picked up.
Nice.
God, I made the mistake of hitting the back button to look at the original. Who keeps shooting me? Is that you?
I was just saying, no, it's the AI. Whoa.
Okay.
Weird checkpoint.
Oh, did you get warped? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess them doing this is kind of a way for them to flex. Like, yeah, like the first time was a spaceship, but you didn't have this
Right,
cool
they've
backdrop.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clearly, even back then, it was like, hey, we're more familiar with our tools. We've got a little bit more familiarity with the Xbox hardware, so let's flex a little bit. I think just my biggest problem with a lot of the campaigns of the Bungie games, minus ODST and Reach, was that they had and less so this one. Actually, I will say 2 was a lot better in that regard. Of 1 and 3 had quite a few segments where it was basically backtracking, and so let me grab this. And I don't know. I've always, they spun it narratively to make sense, but it was always one of those things that even back then people criticized, and rightfully so, because that's kind of a lazy way to not only you're able to reuse assets, but it's also a way to pad the game. And it's one of those things that nostalgia typically taints people's perspective of it, so they don't even remember that was a thing. But it definitely was, and it was definitely something that was criticized at the time. But I think at the time too, I mean, it was more common, I guess, but it was just one of those observations that I made even back when I was playing these originally. Library, you're going back.
Oh yeah.
Complete it one way, and then you go back exactly the opposite. The work that I think Saber did I'm trying to remember who did this remake. I can't remember if it was Saber or somebody else, but it's running the Halo 4 engine, just heavily modified, and it looks still fantastic.
It does look really good.
Like the explosions and the particle effects.
I was gonna say, this lighting right here, your armor and that lighting looks really sharp.
Oh yeah, right in here. And even the way I'm turning into Mike right here. Even the way that light refracts on the edge of the glass and things like that, or the shield, it's really cool.
It is cool.
It's one of those nice little touches.
Do you know what has always been kind of I guess, a thing that was weird about these games is that there's weird load times, right back there in the hangar, where you're just kind of waiting for the checkpoint to hit. I guess it's just a product of its time, but I was like, what's happening? What am I supposed to be doing? And then it's
data streaming.
Checkpoint. Yeah.
Yep.
But, how lucky we have it nowadays.
I also can't see my radar because my mic arm is blocking my radar. So.
Oh god.
I've got to tweak this setup. This is just as much a learning experience for me on my new office as it is, getting the stream set up for the first time.
Seriously.
Did you steal my ammo? You did.
I might have. I might have. Yeah, well, that's why this is the pilot, man. Like, this is...
Yep.
Like, you were the one that said it. You were the one that said it. It was, you know, now's the time to mess up. And
Now's
I'm like,
the
you
time
know what?
to learn.
I'll take that to heart and immediately do it.
Yeah. I also have to. I should have turned off the vibration because I forgot how insane the haptic trigger or the impulse triggers are on this game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is insane. Oh, I forgot to check chat. Cool.
It's okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, it's just Mike talking.
Hey Mike, how's it going, man?
Hey, Brandon.
Maybe when the show gets big enough, we can have like a third person on the call, but like fielding questions, kind of like a producer, like on Howard Stern or something. You know what I mean? You know what? I gotta take a second to shout out our visual design specialist, Pre-Drag, because
yes, man's a wizard.
He's a wizard, dude. I was like, everything he showed me, I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. I can't believe you made this for me.
Yeah, he's a level 10 warlock, so he's got some skills. Seriously,
yeah,
man
he's
is incredible.
I know. It's a shame we have to kill him, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Just kidding.
He's one of those people too that, like, you ask for something and within minutes it seems like he's already got something.
I know. He's like, yeah, I already knew you were gonna ask me. Yeah, he did like a killer job on that. And the title, oh nice. The title screen, when he sent me that, I was like, this is real, this is happening. I'm like, I have to actually do a good job now. This is too much pressure, buddy.
You know, I have the Steel series, and I wonder if the Arctis 9X, I wonder if the sound balance is a little bit better. I'll have to try
the 9X. I was gonna say, I have the 9X too, and it sounded really good.
Yeah, I prefer these over the 9X, honestly, especially considering it's half the price. Like, there's a few things that I prefer on the 9X, but overall, just, you know, once you actually tune the audio, which you probably know exactly what you're doing too with the equalizers. Yeah. Once you tune it so you drop the bass a little bit and you bring up some of those mids and highs, I mean, it's incredible, especially for $100. I mean, I remember buying Polk studio headphones for $350, something like that, and they're still fantastic. I mean, it's Polk, you know, they're they're not going to compete with somebody like, you know, Klipsch, $3,000 or whatever, but they're fantastic for the price. But these guys sound fantastic, because I don't know if you've ever heard of Suzanne Sunfer, but I use her White Foxes as a great tester for any new audio equipment, because it's got, I mean, it hits all the range, you know, like really deep bass, you know, pitchy highs and some great mids. And these sounded fantastic. There's a dude right behind you, I think.
Where?
He was up top, jetpacking around, I thought. But I think we're good.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, I see him. I think he might have clipped through.
Yeah.
But
error. Anywho, yeah, these are I think overall better than the 9X. And one of the things that I've noticed with the 9X, I don't know if yours is the same, but because my wife has a pair too, and a lot of times the chat just constantly clips in and out. The voice chat. Yeah, these have been nigh flawless. Shit. So it's
I feel like these are definitely more comfortable than the oh, I'm down.
I'm dead too. I was too busy chatting, not paying attention.
Bullets, my only weakness. Okay. You know what? There's one thing about this game.
Move my arm. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, flying enemies need to stop in video games. They need to go away. They should just fly off because they're hella annoying.
Agreed. That's one of the things that I always people complain about the Prometheans a lot in 4 and 5. I will happily take any grouping of the Prometheans over these damn drones, because these things are just the most annoying enemy.
That's what they do. It's like
they're
popcorn.
easy when you, yeah, they're easy when it's individuals, but like especially on Crow's Nest on Halo 3, just the vat. Yeah, you've got a huge amount of them, and it's
it's kind of dark.
It's annoying as hell. Kobe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reattach my arm before our next one because.
Whoa! What happened?
No, sorry, my mic.
Okay. So say you should specify.
Yeah, apologies. Not being able to see the radar is frustrating.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what. Doing this, like trying to get like the ideal like setup and workflow, has taken me a long time.
Yeah.
And it's a constant series of like tiny little adjustments, but those tiny little adjustments means you have to go down and go down behind the desk and run the wire again, because I originally had my boom arm. Test the camera, yeah. Make sure you're plugged into the right USB.
Yep.
I'm so over USB, dude.
Man, I'm over wires.
Yeah.
Tesla may have been a bit of a jerk. We'll sanitize that a little bit, but
yeah,
he definitely, had it not been for Edison and the corporatization of everything, I think we would have been having. We would have had, we would have had wireless electricity and data transmission years ago. Because I'm over, like, you can't see it, and it's like behind me looks beautiful because that's my personal desk and it doesn't have as much, but my work desk where I'm streaming from, I've got three computers, and 3 monitors, and the amount of wires I have is freaking insane. I'm over it.
Yeah. It looks like linguini behind my desk right now, I'll be honest. And I'm usually pretty good about that.
I fell.
You fail? Oh no.
I fell.
Gravity, your only weakness. Oh no. Oh.
Apologies.
It's okay.
Hey. Yeah, we.
Where are we right now?
Oh, I fell. Like I said, I fell below the mechanism.
Do we have to checkpoint, basically? Check.
I think we can get back up once this pops back down.
Let's do it.
Jump on that arm.
Let's do it. I'm gonna follow your lead. You're gonna get crushed.
Man,
you gonna get crushed?
No, we're good.
Oh man.
All right.
Hold on. We might have to do it over here. This entire episode is gonna be getting back up on this. I can make that jump. No, I can't.
Oh, I jumped off. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
All right.
Apologize if you can hear one of my cats. He's not used to being locked out.
Oh no. Yeah, that's right. Because everybody on You Had Me at Halo has a cat, apparently. Oh.
Pretty much, yeah.
We're not allowed to have pets in our house.
Oh,
but that's fine because we have two little girls, and that's all right. They do the same thing. They do the same thing. There's hair everywhere. It's and I absolutely adore them. I do.
Nice save.
Yeah, right. My girlfriend's gonna go back and watch this later and be like, ahem.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. But
one of the things about this level, I will say, I despite my ranting against Bungie earlier, I honestly think this is my favorite of the original trilogy for the campaign, because it was I mean, you just look around here. I mean, even in the original, you know, even if you switch back to the original graphics, I mean, the
Like
scale.
this?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. The scale of this was huge. The fact that, you know, obviously we know what that backdrop is, but the fact is, you know, that there were still some animated elements behind there. It's just, it's such, it pushed the hardware beyond what most people thought the original Xbox could do. And, you know, it definitely had some issues, normal mapping. You know, you had textures that would load in considerably later. I mean, most people are used to that with Unreal games nowadays. You know, but back then it was something that didn't. Oh shoot! Yeah, I need my radar. Something that didn't happen as much. At least not so visibly. But at the same time, like I said, this pushed the hardware. You had these massive levels. You had you know, a scale of not just the size of the levels, but how many there were. It was really, even though it was a rushed game and there was a lot that was cut out of it, it was still just so revolutionary at the time, I think, in a way that kind of surpassed even the original.
I was going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was going to say, like, they actually got to use the sandbox in the first level as opposed to CE, where like you don't really get a taste of that until you're on the ring. In the second level, and then in this one, like in that backdrop that we were just in with the big, you know, backdrop of space and the, whatever the heck it is. I guess it's the weapon that's shooting. Yeah, it's a really impressive sense of scale even today.
Yeah, agreed.
You don't want to know.
See if I can.
The carrier shield is down.
Here, can you keep talking for a second?
I can.
Negative,
Hello,
Commander.
hello, hello.
I guess the ship that's
Microphone check.
on your own.
I'm still trying to get a decent balance because I've had no sound on the game forever, but it's like you miss so much without the sound too.
Permission.
Yeah. And if you don't have sound and you don't have vibration and you're just going through the motions.
Yeah. Don't tell John that. He
Neither.
doesn't like. He turns the vibration off when he plays, and it's so weird.
Yeah. Nah, no.
I know what you're thinking, and it's
The
cool.
rumble feature in video games is like,
Unfortunately for us both,
it's like low-key one of the best evolutions of controllers in gaming history. Like when the rumble pack first came out back in
N64.
whatever, N64, I forget what year it was. It shipped with
1997, I think.
Star Fox 64 was the game that it came with.
one question.
I'm pretty sure. It
Was that?
Miss.
I can't remember if the Rumble Pack was at launch or not. I mean,
No.
96 was when the N64 came out, but I feel like the Rumble Pack was later.
Yeah, it
Wasn't
was. It was bundled with Star Fox 64. Star Fox 64, I'm pretty sure, was the first game that had it.
I think you're right. These cinematics are amazing.
Yeah, this is a good shot.
Yeah, I think for me, the impulse triggers on, like, Rumble's always been great, but when the one came out and it had the impulse, because I'm a huge Forza guy as well. I've got every single Forza. I've played, God, I don't even want to tell you how many hours I've probably played between them all. And the difference that the impulse trigger, like, a lot of people say they didn't get used that much, but there's actually a lot of games from last gen that did. And it's and sometimes it's really subtle, but then if you play that same game on PS4 or something, or Switch or whatever, you immediately notice the difference. And especially in games like this or Forza, I mean, the difference between being able to tell when your friction point is too high on your brake pads and you start really feeling the L trigger, versus when you're getting a little bit of too much oversteer, you know, and you feel it in the brake trigger. I mean, it was a huge difference. And the same thing here. You know, it's such an underappreciated feature, I think, sometimes for gamers, you know. But then when you don't have it, like whether you turn it off or you play something else on another console, because that was the thing when I'd go and play Switch, I'm like, man, this Rumble is lacking, you know, because in some games and the way they use it, there's this directionality to it that you just don't get in other places.
Oh, Okay. I was gonna say the first game that I played with the rumble triggers that I remember, like really noticing was Watch Dogs, the first Watch Dogs, and it felt great. It was one of the few redeeming qualities of the game,
Yeah.
because like the gunplay felt like amazing just because of the feedback and the triggers. And you're right.
Yeah.
I think they got either better with it or more subtle. But yeah, you could always feel them in the Forza Horizon games, and I think recently in some of the Call of Duties as well. I could be wrong, but sorry.
I'm trying to modify. I went back into the accessories app just to try and modify some of that.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get. Gosh, it's just way too loud.
I think I have a good mix right now. But
You got a good balance, you said?
yeah.
I don't know why I can't get up one online. Because the biggest problem is it's like I can't get you loud enough through Bluetooth.
Can I start CPR?
Take it off, Marines. Clear the crash site. Go, go.
I wish I could. I don't know. It's hard to say because there's not really like a notch system on the
Right.
mixer knob. But
Just
get this.
see here. Yeah, see the normal sounds come through perfectly fine. We'll just try this. We'll see how this works. All right.
Yeah. I want you to be able to hear this, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just, and see, like here, the obviously doesn't apply to the original, but look at the lighting and the texture detail. Like, it's just insane. I mean, this engine was so great. I mean, it was a evolution of the original Blam engine, but 343 definitely made some great strides. I'm stoked to see what they do with Slip Space.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Infinite's gonna be super awesome.
Yeah.
At least the multiplayer is.
I'm excited for both. I think the campaign is going to be because like 5 had an amazing multiplayer in my opinion, and it had some great set pieces, and like I loved having the blue team there because I've read the vast majority of the books. Recently discovered that I've missed a couple, but
no.
Yeah. Well, for the pod, we're going through the books and gonna highlight our favorites and whatnot. But just the blue team was so pivotal to John, as a character and his evolution as a character, that Bungie frankly didn't give a crap about. So it was nice to actually get some of that in 5. But so much of the rest of the story was just, it was just cut together, and they would kind of introduce a kind of a moral question, like when the AIs were asking, when Roland was asking, like, so if you question the, because after 7 years, AIs in Halo start going rampant because they start degenerating essentially, and they start going mad.
Yeah.
And so there was this point that they brought up in 5 where Roland was questioning that element of things, and why it's so bad to essentially not want to die. And it was like leading somewhere, it had a kind of a great conversation starter, and then they just dropped it. So there were several moments like that in 5 that I think ultimately hurt the overall story, and not just as somebody looking at the level design or whatever, but just the whole shebang. And I'm really hoping that the Infinite does a better job of tying things together, because it looks like there was a book called Shadows of Reach that basically is a prelude to Infinite, and they're clearly setting up with what people are calling Nutana. The events of that book set up how she's there to begin with. So it looks like they're actually continuing threads and hopefully tying them together.
Instead of a hyped up like podcast that doesn't tie into the main game whatsoever, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the lore too much about the games. I just know they've always been fun, but I do remember the whole Hunt the Truth marketing campaign ended up
Yeah. Not even reflecting in the game at all. That was the other thing is like, you know, I think, and I definitely think Xbox is getting better, and I honestly think that, god damn it, more drones.
Get rid of
I
them.
think that Bethesda being part of Xbox now is going to help kind of mitigate the amount of those types of mistakes, because the marketing side, I mean, I don't know, I'm also a Bethesda stan, so it's like from the marketing to their involvement and interactivity with the community. I mean, Xbox is arguably better than most in that regard too, especially when you look at the other platforms. I mean, people know who Phil is, people know who Larry, Major Nelson is, people know who Aaron Greenberg, and they know how to reach these people. And but I think on some levels, Bethesda, especially with QuakeCon and just the kind of constant conversation that they have with their fans, I think they're going to bring a healthy dose of awareness, I think.
Yeah, that's a great word. Great word usage, because when that first when it was like the welcoming Bethesda Studios video,
roundtable,
when it was the roundtable, and it was Aaron Greenberg and I think her name was Erin
Losey.
Yeah, Erin Losey. She's great.
She's awesome. I was disappointed that she wasn't there at the showcase E3. Because honestly, like, I watched it again recently, and that point where she said, it was nice getting to see Aaron in person for the first time in forever, and how like their first conversation post acquisition was kind of an argument where she basically won, and it's like. It's nice because I do like Aaron, but I think sometimes he can come across as either too try hard or sometimes not as genuine. And I think like every interaction that I've ever seen with Aaron Losey and fans and everything like that, she embodies authenticity, And so I think just having her on the team and kind of keeping Aaron in check and saying, hey, maybe you should think differently how to interact with people on this subject. I think that's going to be just an awesome thing.
That's where the real money went, was keeping Mr. Greenberg in line. But I mean, you noticed it right away with E3. It was like there wasn't crazy hype tweets. It was just, just reminder, like our showcase is Sunday, June 13th at such and such time. And I think it really paid off, because even though you can make the argument that yes, there was a lot of gameplay shown, but like people always want more, but people walked away and they felt satisfied after the showcase. So if she had any, I have a feeling she had a big part to do with that. It's just, don't temper expectations, but don't blow them wildly out of proportion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes it's best to under promise and over deliver. And I think that's one of the things that Bethesda, I know people will probably hear this and say, oh yeah, what about Todd Howard? Like, I'm not even going to get into that, because a lot of the time that element is brought up, it's a lot of hyperbole and twisting of what was actually said. But here are the hunters.
Here we go.
Yep.
A real challenge.
Oh.
Oh.
Speaking of Chappelle, did you see he played with Foo Fighters the other day?
I saw. Oh, hello. I saw. Somebody told me about that. I was actually at a gig. I didn't see the video yet, but
it was. I mean, he's not a singer, but I would have. If I were there, I mean, that's one of those memories that you would remember forever.
Yeah.
You know, he's such an icon. And so are Foo Fighters. I mean, it was just like a wonderful
It's
blend.
two masters of what they do. Yeah, I mean the Foo Fighters are. You know, if we pivot the conversation, since this is kind of a loose stream, it's not just about gaming. It's about things. It's about all things. The Foo Fighters, exactly. The Foo Fighters are a band that have stood the test of time throughout like multiple phases in music, and and I don't love every song that they make. Right. They make a lot of good songs, but they have done something that bands and artists, it's impossible to do because of how accessible and easy it is to create music or create art in any form. Is they stood the test of time, they lasted, they have a legacy, like, you know what I mean? And it's so hard for bands and artists to do that nowadays because of how much of it there is and how easily it is to oh man, you got wrecked.
Yeah, I forgot about the sword elite.
Yeah. But back to Chappelle, I did see the thing that he put out. It was like a short little clip saying that Viacom finally paid him his money from Chappelle's show. Like, yeah, awesome. So like he's made amends with the head honcho at Viacom, and they compensated him for Chappelle's show, and you know, like Dave is, has, like a master storyteller, just he gave the guy nothing but props, wasn't no bitterness or anything.
Behind you.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Here I am, like so focused on getting that damn beam rifle. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, Chappelle's also, obviously, given the past year and Jesus, the tumultuous times that we've been, so many of us have been going through. Like he's the type of person that can talk about subjects like race and things like that and reach across for people who may not even like want to admit that there are issues, and I feel like he's able to weave those so well that it can sometimes make those types of people who want to pretend like nothing's wrong really sit down and say, hey, wait a second, maybe there is something wrong. And obviously there's a ton of work to do, and I know that's not the primary focus of this pod, but as most of the people who know me, I am a ardent supporter of equal rights, and so having somebody like Chappelle who's able to bridge that gap, so I mean, I know it's not easy, but he makes it seem so easy for him.
It looks effortless.
That it's in a lot of ways he's a gift when a lot of people needed it most. So I'm a huge. I used to have a friend who lived in Yellow Springs where he lives, and so like I never talked to him, but I've seen him. Like he'll just, back then, I mean this was 10-15 years ago, he would just skate around the town and just like a normal dude, so
I every time I watch him, I feel like I learn something, you know what I mean?
He's as much of a educator as he is a comedian in a lot of ways. Man, I'm sometimes I forget how used to things like sprint I am.
God,
I haven't played this campaign. I mean, when you and I were doing our testing the other day, I think it was the first time I played this campaign since like, well, no, I take it back. Probably since 2016 or 17. I think 2017 is when the Xbox One X enhancements came out for this game, and that's when the last time that I played this was. So
that's the year of launch, so that would have made sense.
Yeah, because this came out in 2014, and then the one. I think the One X patch actually was 2018, so that was the last time I played. But like, I don't make it. I played. Shout out to Tavish. I played some one of our community members. I played some Halo CE and 2 with him on multiplayer the other day, and man, like, I was doing okay, but I just don't play the older ones that much anymore. And it's funny how, I mean, it's like kind of riding a bike, right? You kind of get back into the swing of things, but then you still try to do some of the things that you would do on the newer games.
Yeah. Like
Man.
like slide.
Yeah. Yeah. Or clamber, and it's just like, oh wait, I messed up my jump. Now I gotta wait for this sluggish gravity jump to get me back down to earth so I can make another move.
Is there like aftertouch in the? I guess no. There's no aftertouch in the jump. But
I mean, you can, yeah, you can slightly adjust your inertia, but not much.
You can't hit me.
And I've been checking our chat, by the
Oh.
way, but
Yeah, it looks like
Alright.
holding steady. Holding steady. It looks like 900 viewers right now. Guys, welcome.
They're probably just like, oh my god, they're so bad.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, it's funny too. Like, I was telling my wife this. I was like, man, I just feel like I've gotten worse. I feel like I'm in some games I've gotten better. Like, it's games that require strategy, I've gotten better because I feel like I've gotten smarter. But on games that are more
Twitchy.
yeah, more twitchy, like, I feel like I've just gotten so much worse, and my eyesight is infinitely worse than it used to be when this game came out, because I've got, like, you know, for the original, for the ones that had achievements like 3 and whatnot, I've got, you know, all the achievements, legendary completions, all that kind of stuff, solo, all that stuff. But the older I get, I'm like, man, I can't do this anymore. Or I don't have the, maybe the excuse that I've got actually is I don't have the time to die 30 times
Oh, nice.
to get past a point before you know, before having to get to the next area or whatever. There we go.
I mean, look, we did say we were going to give ourselves a minor challenge. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't want to, like, let's not pretend that if people were playing Legendary, they wouldn't be getting smoked by every little stupid grunt that they see.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And that is definitely something I will say about the 343 games, is that they are, on Legendary, definitely more difficult. Hey, what's up, Mort?
yeah. Oh, more to say?
Yeah,
Pew
Mort
pew.
King. Pew pew.
What's up, Mort?
The other thing is, I need to get I'm so used to the 120 hertz, and I'm sure if Nick was paying attention, he would agree. But it's just like the change in your reactivity too, like, and this is a monitor with a really crappy response time, but it's jarring to go back to. Well, that was pretty sweet. It's jarring to go back to 60 hertz.
Yeah, yeah, I won't interfere. Wow, that was weird.
It was weird. He died like wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that they announced that there's a branded Xbox monitors, and I'm looking at those with wide eyes.
Yeah.
That Acer one that's like $950 because I saw
okay.
I saw one.
the
I think it
55
was. Yeah, I'm like this. I'm like, I can't use that. Like what?
Yeah.
Like
What person
what
uses
gamer?
a 55 inch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what gamer that that is probably gonna have some ridiculous setup that cares about 4K 120, 2.1 HDMI ability, like they're not gonna have a 55-inch monitor. That's overkill. But that being said,
I tried to hit you twice now, and I keep missing.
Nice.
Yeah,
If I had the room for it, though, I'd probably get one.
Well, yeah, I would say, you know, people who've followed me on our forums and my 3 months, 4 months, whatever. Oh God, it's June. So the rant that I went on back in like September of last year about not going to OLED, and then in late October, I think it was, the new generations of OLED started hitting, and I ended up getting one, and completely realized so much of what I've read and complaints about OLED being full of crap. I mean, yes, there are still concerns about burn-in, but that is the only downside that I can think of, because you know that
just turn your TV off.
Yeah, well, and there's so many different protections that LG put into panels now to ensure that things like that don't happen, unless you're running the same game with the same HUD elements on 10 hours a day for, like, you know, every day in a year. Then yeah, I guess you'd have to worry about that. But at that price point of that monitor that's 55 inches, it's like you may as well just buy an LG C10.
GCX.
Yeah, because it's so much better. I mean, the fact that, because the other thing is, I don't think that monitor, if that monitor was mini LED, then I would say it's kind of worth considering. But you know, until micro LED comes to you know, smaller sizes and to a reasonable price point, OLED, I think, is going to be, for gamers especially, the only way that you should be going, because it's the only one, especially like the LGs right now, it's the only one that guarantees more than one 2.1 port. It's the only ones that support Dolby Vision, HDR10, and 120 Hz and VRR. I mean, if you're trying to take advantage of the full suite of the Series S and X, that's what you get.
That's what you get. I mean, when I moved into this house back in December, I was like, okay, you know, time to buy myself a housewarming gift, and I need to get my move. I need to get myself a little housewarming present, and yes, it's probably going to be either Xbox or music related, because so I chose Xbox, of course, because the Series X console just came out, and I know this sounds painfully obvious, but this is the best, or it is the best TV I've ever owned. Like, at time of owning, you know what I mean? Like, I bought the KS 8000 when the HDR thing was starting to, like, you know, get highlighted. Yeah, and then that was, I feel like that was kind of disappointing, but yeah, this,
you had to really, because I had the same TV, and you had to really calibrate it. And then you still had to calibrate each game individually to really get it to pop. Because I will say, I got another HDR capable set. Jumping out.
Yeah. Oh. Did you make it?
No.
No, man. Okay.
I got another HDR capable set a couple years later, and surprisingly, even though that had a full array level dimming panel, the KS 8000, because of how bright it could get, the HDR highlights just popped so much more. But
yeah,
I agree with you. Like, when you get a great OLED panel, and granted, keep in mind, I think all of them are still made by LG, but the firmware and the actual processing boards do matter. I think overall, for, you know, best general usage, you're right. I mean, the LGs is the way to go. I've got a Vizio OLED too. That again, LG panel looks great, but I've never had a TV that I've had to troubleshoot as much as I've had to troubleshoot that stupid piece of crap. Like
the best thing about this TV was, like, I brought up RTings, I watched the video, and it was, like, pretty much good to go. You know what I mean?
Yep. And even then, there's so little calibration that you actually had to do. Like, the Vizio OLED, there's a ton of calibrations, and it's the type, and I don't mean troubleshooting like getting the right calibration. I mean troubleshooting as, oh, will this TV turn on today? That's the type of troubleshooting that I've had to do with that piece of crap. It's ridiculous. But you know, it was
He was
also,
the squire of TVs.
Yeah, which is so weird because like they were starting to do, you know, the quantum dot TVs are pretty comparable to Samsung. They're not as good, obviously, but they were starting to get there. And this, oh, you're dead.
Yeah, I got out because I was I was scared. I was scared we were gonna explode. So, yo, what's up, Forebear? Forebear's here. Mort's here.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey mate, you wanna jump on this warthog? You know? We gotta kill some
Where you
dogs.
at?
Come on. Right here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're the what the hell is that dude's name? I'll look it up. There's like a local comedian that does impressions. He does them pretty good. Joe Conklin, that's it. He's from my area. Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of impersonations. It's
yeah.
the thing.
It's just that your fallback plan in case your day job doesn't work out.
Totally.
Voice acting.
Yeah, in case I decide to accidentally delete a prod repo one day or something. You know,
Nice.
you know that book you've been working on for about 5 years now? Got a little bit of a heartbreak now, isn't it?
That's very good. That's a good Stewie.
It's normally better, but I've been on calls all day. You know, you want a little bit of a cool whip?
Cool whip.
You know.
That.
All right. Say cool. Cool. All right, now say whip. Whip. All right, say them together. Cool whip.
Oh my God.
We need a new vehicle.
This is perfect. You were the perfect guest for this show. I'm so happy.
I'm so honored.
I guess I can't get on that, can I? No.
I'll be your carriage.
Yeah, it's here. You're gonna be my blocker, like it's football, okay?
Yeah,
you go ahead. You take care of all the baddies.
Not you and me. Humanity on Earth.
You know what the industry needs now more than anything, besides the new TVs? They need 2.1 ready capture cards, or at least 2.1 pass through. Because no matter how nice of a monitor they have, if I can't send that information through a capture card, then an external capture card, mind you. There's a new hog over here, buddy. Let's get it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get them to stop. Freaking AI in this game. There you go. You've followed the way of the Daniel. There you go.
Bullets will stop.
My wife was like, "Why are you killing him?" I was like, "I need the ammo."
Yeah, right. That's what they are. They're glorified
the ammo carriers.
Cargo. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, jeez. What's funny is like I feel guilty anytime like an animal dies. And jeez.
Jeez.
Get it.
Oh my goodness, dude. Let's get this guy right here. He's hiding behind his little car.
Yeah, we need to. I also need to get a card so that we can show both screens.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty comical just watching you do the heavy lifting there.
Yeah, you know what, man? Rip Mixer, because Mixer had the ability to stream.
Oh,
and
I'll never
I
not
think
be sad.
I think Twitch does it too, but you know, we're not messing with Twitch. Twitch ain't our bag, baby. We're going with YouTube. So, at least not yet.
Yeah. Every single time that there's a conference that you have to stream in 1080 and then you have to go back and watch it in 4K, I'm always lamenting the absence of Mixer.
Yeah.
Because you know, it never picked up like it should have, but the technology, you know, it's frankly embarrassing that Twitch, owned by Amazon, you know, this is something that we kind of talked about in our acquisitions OTs. Like, you know, people always say, well, Amazon's, you know, doing this and that. I'm like, yeah, and they've spent nearly let's see, they spend 500 million each year since
This is not going to end well.
Oh, we're good.
Are we?
Oh. I was trying to
I'm out of ammo in this gun. So, trying to hail down a taxi. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Eat shit. Alright, you're gone. Alright, later, buddy. I'll wait for the checkpoint to have me catch up. I should be able to flip one of these buses.
Oh,
Hey, there he is.
Ow,
Did you just get run? Wow.
Wow.
So much.
That's the worst.
Mort says Twitch looks like some naughty camera site, and I'll tell you what, it's starting to get that way, at least from what I've been hearing. I don't really frequent Twitch too much, but they're having some issues, so to speak.
A game ever.
Really?
Mhm. Yep.
I'll tell you what,
old fuddy-duddies. I was like, why would I want to watch somebody play?
Well, you know, in your defense, if you were watching somebody like me play, I'd probably turn it off too. But because it's getting wrecked. Oh my God, we really we have to hoof this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you?
My bad.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm
It's okay. I feel like this part of the stream is about the journey.
Yeah, exactly. It's about the conversations you have along the way.
Exactly.
It's about the friends you make.
Master Chief and his clone are getting their steps
Mr.
in.
Chief.
Is that Chris?
Huh? Oh,
Was that Chris? Chris
Family
Griffin?
Guy? Oh no,
Yeah.
that would be hold on. Gotta get in the character for that one. Dad, what do I do with this? I'll have to warm up for that one.
Do you like now that's solid.
That one's really hard on the throat.
Just, oh my God, they're destroying
the longest journey.
our. They're destroying. Okay, hold on. We have two. Well,
That's cool. I'll just walk. I'm good.
you sure?
Mhm.
You sure?
Or
Here, I'll help you. Here, just. Nice.
hi ho, Silva.
Take it real slow, since these guys are getting our Warhog destroyed. You. All right.
Oh,
That was
geez,
cool.
Rick.
That was pretty cool. That worked.
Oh, here's one. Oh, snap.
Okay, cool. Ah,
Dude,
it's
I'm
coming right
kidding.
for us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't get this one.
Really?
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay, well, I guess you're gonna have to jump on with.
Oh, did the warthog die? Did you kill the warthog?
Yeah. Yeah. I tried taking out the driver. Turns out I took out the engine.
Yeah, nice.
There we go. Hello and welcome if you're just joining us.
This has been not my best gaming
Get him.
moment here.
It's okay. It's the pilot, man. There's.
I'm just
That's
glad
what-
that
that's
the
what this
AI
is.
is bad. Like them flipping over themselves has been. Oh, ouch. Did you? Yeah.
I know. It wasn't me. That wasn't me. I promise. You're our best chance of this. At this being. Got him. Kobe.
Oh man. Oh weird.
Oh.
He was clipped through the wall.
He was clipping through.
Jeez. I forgot how screwed the AI is in here.
There you go.
There we go.
I guess we can't drive this.
No.
Ah, dude.
I think there's another one over here, isn't there? Oh wait, no, you blew that up.
Yeah, man.
I'm
a one vehicle. I'm a one vehicle man.
Yeah, here. Jump on.
Here. Okay. Cool. Can you see?
Yep.
This is perfect. Look, Halo has sprint. Halo 2 has sprint. Oh,
oh my god.
Whoa, look. Cooperation. That's the whole premise of this show.
That's the name of the game.
What is...
Old school meta there. And I've been doing this without radar and without sound because I can't see my radar. And I can't hear.
It's okay, you have me.
Yeah.
I'll be your eyes.
Oh god, yeah. Anytime I even if I just get it to the lowest setting, it's deafeningly loud.
Well, I don't mean to sound selfish, but I'm just happy that the camera isn't, our webcams aren't doing that thing where it resizes itself midstream.
Yeah, fair enough. Was that David Cross? The soldier?
Oh,
there?
the soldier? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, maybe you can answer this for me because you're a music nerd and you're also a Halo nerd. Is it true that John Mayer did like an uncredited guitar thing for this? Like, I thought I read somewhere that he played, and I don't know. I might have been half asleep when watching some like video documentary, but I thought for sure that's what I heard. But
I don't
dude,
know.
this guy's gonna rock.
I actually don't know that one. I mean, Steve Vai was. You know,
I know Steve Vai was in the first one, but I thought.
And the second one, he was in the second one too. My wife and I just had this conversation because she didn't know who Steve Vai was, but it's a long story.
It's okay. A lot of people don't.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on. What happens if I stand on the gun? It will kill me, right?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay. No, we're good,
good,
baby. Oh, this is superior firepower happening right now.
We're on the bridge, Charlie.
Look at this. Mort, this is intended to be a weekly thing, and I plan on being here every Wednesday whenever I can, and if not, another two lovely individuals will take over for me, playing a co-op game of their choice. Man, 2 points. 2 points. Whoa.
That's all right.
That's great. Hold on, let me get one. Let me get one. All right,
Yeah.
now I'll get the.
We gotta move.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you
you're
better
good.
hurry on. Took a hit.
Keep moving.
Okay.
Oh, I got exploded. It's alright. I'll catch up.
Let me take out this Wraith really quick and then we can chill. I'm getting some lag here. Ooh, what's going on? Still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm ready to rip.
There you are. Alright, jump on now. We're good. Did you lose your rocks?
I did. I lost my rocks. I lost my rocks in the war. Hold on. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what?
Just use the
This show
gunner
doesn't-
seat like a normal human.
No, wait. You can. There's a gunner seat.
Dude, yeah. Can't you?
I thought we tried this before when we were testing and it didn't
fuck.
work.
F.
F.
I'm
Oh,
thinking of
F.
the
This is the gunner
problem
seat, man. I just...
This
Yeah,
is the
I
problem
know.
with having all the Halos in one freaking package. Is that when you're jumping back and
Oh.
forth between them, you forget which ones have what.
I am the gunner seat, man. Here, I'll even crouch so I can be sitting. Look at that. I just exploded that guy with bullets.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Mort, dude, come hang out, man. I can't believe the head honchos at XboxEra. They're like, yeah, you can stream for a couple hours every week.
Wait
Nothing.
a second.
Oh,
there's some
give me
guys who
those
can kill and
rockets.
Grab the ammo. There you go.
Sorry, guys, it's nothing personal. Alrighty, hold on.
Yeah, I gotta
Take care of
out this guy. Man,
Nice. Good darn shoot.
left side.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, behind us.
Fell off.
Bye.
Did I just waste a rocket?
Maybe. I'm bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
You gotta tell me.
Hold on. Don't fire yet. Okay. Oh.
Firing and
Okay.
moving are two different things. I like how it's been like an hour and we were only on level. I mean, we're only actually
know.
on the third level.
Hey. Hey, man.
I mean,
I don't know. I thought I had a better retort in my head, and I can't even think of it now. But yeah, I want to go on the record and say thank you, Sicka Mechanico and Special Nick and Pre-Drag and OBM for.
I think you're blocking my tank shots.
Am I?
Yeah,
Am I
there we go.
Cramping your style?
No, for
Wait,
some
it
reason
wouldn't
was, like,
fire?
registering that there was something blocking the tube.
Oh, nice. I'm not gonna waste snipers.
Can you get that dude?
No, you got it. You're fine.
Ah.
Look, see? Whoa. This is so dramatic. You're doing really good.
This is hilarious. I wish you guys could see my screen. Oh man.
I know. we gotta figure that out somehow. I don't even know how we would do it. We would have to. Oh damn. You know what it would be? You would have to you would have to share your screen via Skype, and then I would have to pull that separately. It'd be like some, and none of it would be lined up. It would be a horrible laggy mess, and
Yeah, it'd be horrible.
I gotta say I'm really happy with my streaming stats via OBS.
That's awesome.
My PC is up to snuff, so to speak. I
Very
can do
nice.
it.
Yeah, I'm. I don't know if you can see it in the background, but I bought this high-end iMac. You're blocking my shots, can't see. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Yeah, I can't shoot them. I got the green reticle. I don't know why standing on that blocks my shots. There you go. Very weird. But yeah, I've got this iMac Timely that I just don't even use because by the time I'm done working, I don't even want to touch a computer. So it's all its resources are being wasted.
Let me see here. Yeah, you go ahead. You got it. We got this.
I'm trying to get my sound over. Jeez, it's just so loud.
Hey, if you're in the chat, if you could let us know if the audio and the video are synced up, that would be swell. Like in terms of voices and face movements. This is where all the banshees are the flying ones, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And the
This is where
ghosts,
we got
the ghosts of these.
wraiths, and banshees. Which I think we already took out the banshees early. Oh, here they are.
Yeah. Come hither. Come hither and give heed. I'm trying to take credit for all your shots, making it look like I have like explosive rounds. Yeah, take that. Take plasma rifle. Cheat code's on, baby. Ah.
Oh man, cheat codes. Days.
See? Nope, didn't need any help at all. Okay, it's synced up. Thank you, Mort.
Thanks, Mort.
Gentleman and the scholar.
Back in my day, we used to be able to input button commands and then do cool stuff. We called them cheat codes.
Yeah, dude. All right, here's a question. Besides like the bullshit Konami code or whatever, what is a cheat code that you remember? Like, oh my god, this is insane. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk. This is terrible. I can't do it.
Anyway.
What is a cheat code that you remember by heart, like still to this day?
Oh man.
I already know mine.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
All right, ask me. Ask me.
What's yours?
Beware, oblivion is at hand, and I'm pretty sure it's Turok 2. And it was like I don't even remember what. Yeah.
Yep.
That.
Nice. Nice.
And I don't even remember what the cheat did, but it was pretty game breaking. I remember that.
I mean, I remember
that was
Ultimate MK3 to get Noob Saibot. The button combo you had to do at the main menu.
I'll get this hog.
I'm trying to remember.
Like,
there's
together.
some other ones though. Like I feel like. Oh,
sorry, buddy.
That's cold.
Chief, what the hell?
See, I can't even hear him. So it's just like silent murder. So it's really, it is just really twisted on my end.
The look on that poor dude's, the look on that poor guy's face was like, how could you?
I was your friend.
You came to my daughter's quinceañera.
Well.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
What's
dude, I
funny
just
is
bonked
like,
in the head.
I'm like when my wife and I play like 5 or anything really, I'm the driver and I'm usually really good. I'm gonna blame it on this monitor.
I think, you know what, man? I think we're trying to be too. I think our attention is diverted between trying to be like entertaining and then like good, and I don't think you can be both.
Oh yeah,
that's where
my
that's
ADHD.
Only like the best streamers can.
Yeah, my ADHD and my lack of multitasking skills are really showcasing themselves now. Yeah. All right,
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. So apparently that was like, that was not like a random thing. That was all scripted. It was just kind of.
Oh, I'm sure.
But still, classic, timeless.
Hey, the way I always tell people is like everything on the Chappelle Show was scripted, and that still was hilarious. So.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, I'm gonna jump in the gunner seat. This is ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, I'm tired of dying.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Oh.
I'm here to sell you some propane accessories.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do the sun foot.
Yeah, that's fine. Whoa. Whoa. What we got? We got a sniper. Say hello to your brother. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I'm dead, so you're gonna have to.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I was overzealous.
Yeah, I'll just.
That's my bad.
You got greedy, man. Don't get greedy. Alright.
Number one rule of pirating:
Oh.
don't get greedy.
Jeez. Bullets, they really do a number on you, apparently.
Well, this is plasma, so yeah.
Ah, whatever. Whatever. We're
Liquid hot plasma.
liquid hot magma.
Yeah,
Great
I feel
movie.
like I gotta get a different monitor because, like, just looking at the lag between, and I don't think it's the network lag, because I was
Better
making
not
sure
be, dude. I'm
every-
paying $80 a month. I don't want no network lag.
Shoot, that's cheaper than what I'm paying.
What do you have? What do you
I
have?
have Comcast.
Oof, oof.
It's the only thing that.
Well, I'll be.
It's the only thing I can get. In
This
this
is-
neighborhood.
This is still an introductory price, so it's not going to be this price forever.
Yeah. Well, we have business because my wife has always worked from home.
Okay.
So there's no data caps, which is nice, but that's the only thing that's good. I've got a friend on my team at work who literally works right down the road, and he's got fiber, and it's cheaper. And every day I'm jealous and frustrated about all the stupid gentleman's agreement crap that that exists.
Oh,
in-
yeah.
in the hood.
The oligopoly.
Yeah, as a great line from a great movie from if you've ever seen A Good Year. A gentleman's agreement presupposes there's a gentleman involved.
Is that Michael Caine?
No, that's not. This should be Michael Caine. Michael Caine talks about paper.
Never.
There's only two types of people I can't stand in this world: those that can appreciate other people's cultures and the Dutch. That's from Austin Powers. That's not actually a representative
Yeah.
quote.
Yeah. No. He's, Daniel
got a
loves the
DOS
Dutch.
dog.
It's fine. Oh, nice. Get down.
Get out of here, dude. We gotta get out of here, man.
You get explosion. My goodness. I keep trying to zoom in on things as if this was made in a time when that happened.
Yeah.
Just aim and shoot, Jay. Aim and shoot.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip this bit.
That's fine. He did.
What?
Oh,
God, I forgot how
everyone needs to die.
flighty the warthogs were into.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I remember this part.
Yeah. This is from our trailer.
That's right. For those of you that watched the trailer, it was filmed in this location. Filmed on location in Halo 2. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
We worked real hard on this part.
Yeah, dude. The cast and crew was there at 6 a.m. setting up everything.
Yeah, I'm getting a wee bit of lag here. Jeez.
Okay. Well, I'm only live streaming, Skype calling, and playing Xbox Live. What's the problem?
It's probably my end because I've noticed since I moved into this house, because we used to have everything wired. I mean, I hand wired freaking everything, and I haven't done that for this house because it's just so much. It's bigger and it's like the walls aren't convenient, so for doing so. So I need to get that. I'm just gonna have to pay to do it professionally. I could probably do it again.
What about Mocha routers?
I mean, I have.
Mocha connection.
We have the Nest, but the thing is, like the throughput drop on wireless versus wired is just massive.
Well, all right. So apparently, like, you can run through Mocha. I think it's called MOCA. You can run.
Are you talking about like the
higher
power
speed?
lines?
No, not the power line. This is through coax. So, so it's like, at least Verizon has one, but you can get like a Mocha adapter, and you basically, it runs to your coax cables that should already be in the house, and that way you just like. On your router side, you plug in an Ethernet to the Mocha adapter and then to the coax, and then on the other side, you put another Mocha adapter, and then you run Ethernet to whatever your. You can run Ethernet to a router and then run wired from there. I don't know how much of a throughput loss it is, but we have a similar setup in my house.
Okay. Yeah, it's similar to the power line things that they've got. The biggest problem with ours.
The power line things are terrible. Yeah.
They are. The problem with ours too is like I think I've got one coax port in the living room and then one in our bedroom, and that is it. Which is so frustrating because it's a 4-bedroom house.
Nice.
Or 3-bedroom, excuse me. So but we have this huge kind of like open concept like family room, living room, and kitchen. So we use the family room as our primary gaming center, and it doesn't have coax. So I almost, I don't know, that might be an ideal solution for some of the setup, but the thing that sucks is, and we've got a crawl space now, so I should just do it. The last time I had to do it, it was such a pain in the ass, and I'm just lazy nowadays.
Oh, really?
But I mean, by the time I'm done working, I don't know.
Hold on 1 second before you jump. Did you jump down on the scarab already? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You took that moment away from me.
I'm
sorry. Jump off again. Here. We're hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't look good, but before we do this, Mortain. More wired is the way. Hundreds of meters hit my place. Yes, Mort, we agree. Wired is the way. Jesse, the Phillies do stink, but no go Red Sox. I'm gonna have to go ahead and decline that. Okay, and then Britt says Mocha equals Ethernet over coax. Can have Mocha 2.5, which is bonded channels, allows for up to 1.5 gigabits per second, and that's if you're 2 points. I'm assuming 2 access points. Still, even with only Mocha 2.0, you're getting around 900 megabits per second.
Yeah.
And it's 60. Yeah. So
Yeah.
go Red Sox, or Jesse disables my live stream. Mwahahaha. He typed that out.
Hi, Jesse. Hi there,
Go Red Sox. I'm a sellout, man.
I'm just
I can't. I don't.
doing wired.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Okay.
Only because I don't have the coax to be able to do Mocha. I mean, it's, even Britt was saying it's capped at 900. That's still, we live in America where I'm getting 300 on, I think I pay 130 or 100. No, I pay more than that. I don't even want to say how much I pay for Comcast. So, yeah. 900 sounds
So
great.
do we want to run after this, or do we want to wait for it to come around?
I don't know. What you want to do?
Because
I wanted
just
that
checkpoint.
sniper rifle. I wanted.
Oh,
it,
you did?
But somebody took it.
You wanted it? You wanted
No, I'm
it?
good. You son.
There you go. All right, let's.
Cold-blooded.
We're gonna catch it on this one.
I did that the first time, but then you told me no. You said it was bad.
Yeah, I know. I was reading the chat, man. I was trying to hold on to the viewers.
Man,
You know what I mean?
Jesse, you suck. Even Jesse's man, Tennessee just sucks. I mean, I already knew that, but.
Oh man. See. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Catch a ride.
Catch a ride.
Catch a ride. This was also in the trailer too.
Aye. It
Fire
was.
in hole.
Kobe.
Kobe.
No scoop.
Oh, heads up.
son of
You're already dead at that point.
a- Yeah.
Oh.
That heaven radar really
you're-
sucks.
oh. There's conversations about networking in the chat. This is
know.
where a producer would really come in handy.
I
You know what I mean? Just to read off and be like, yes, I agree.
Sports
No, I
suck.
disagree.
He gets a gigabit down for $60, no cap. Where and how and
Nope.
who?
No cap?
Yeah.
He must be in like Europe or
Yeah.
Australia, where apparently the internet is
Good
awesome.
country. Hi. Did you just blow me up?
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
I don't know if I can say that for sure, but
I mean,
the
that
chances
was
are high.
definitely a human grenade explosion.
Oh. Then yeah, it was probably me. Man, these guys are spongy.
God, yeah, the input lag on this is awful.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
try
I
the XCloud update?
What? Oh no, I
The,
haven't. Sorry. With the series
No,
X
it's
plays for some of the games.
Yeah, for some of the games. It's kind of
Yeah,
curious that it's only some of the games. I'm kind of wondering.
I'm sure they're doing stress tests. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
different. But
I feel like the stress test would be based on the location and not so much the titles. But
not necessarily. You
don't
want
know.
to. I mean, think about like games like Rainbow Six, for example, that run at 120 hertz. I mean, it's a good way to test input latency, to test throughput, bandwidth, all that kind of jazz. So, I mean, I think it's probably. Oops, sorry about that.
Can't go any further this way. You
It's
have
probably
a plan.
wise.
Jesus.
I really need to get this set up so I can just run it for my OLED next time, and just set up the camera, you know.
Oh. Jesse says we need a noob combo their shields off. They're running
I
the
know
set
that.
S for the
Yeah,
Series S version.
energy and then
Yeah,
bullets,
I know.
bro. I know. We're talking though.
Not if we can help it, Sergeant.
Just like in
you're
real
watching
life.
us- yeah, if you're watching us for skill checking, ooh, you're having a bad time.
I know. I'm now realizing that I'm probably a very poor representation of Halo gameplay, but you know, you're not here for the games, man. You're here for the us,
The company.
There's no
the company.
Green light to engage.
Coming up on 2 hours. Oh, well, yeah, just about 2 hours.
Gotcha.
Brit,
That makes
I'll-
sense, Jesse. Yeah.
Explain it everywhere.
Ma'am, without a destination solution.
We are not moving that ship.
Oh yeah, sure do. The tap of the old B button.
Gosh, man, these cinematics are still just so incredible.
Yeah, they're good. You got one more level in you for episode 1?
Sure, why not, man? Do it.
Let's do it.
Britt, yes. If you recall from the trailer, I do remember how to teabag.
Yes. That was our very own Nadian teabagging a dead U.S. or UNSC soldier.
How much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do. Why not toss
My
Is
wife
this an
always
arbiter
said-
level coming up?
Yeah, if I remember right. It's an introductory one.
What about us? My burning legs, and his flesh is seared just the way I like
Well, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I don't even remember now.
grunts fresh off the teat. He's not meant for
Jesus.
It's almost past my bedtime, so I'm
something special in mind.
Is it?
no, I'm fine. It is funny though how like the first year I was out of college, I would I'd stay up till 1 or 2, get up, and I was at the time helping run a small business, and so we, I'd stay up till 1 or 2, get up and open the shop up at 7:30, I think it was, and now I'm like, man, I gotta try to at least get 7 hours of sleep, or I can't function.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting up early, even regardless of what time I go to bed, just because kids they wake up early and they make noise, so it's kind of unavoidable. But
We don't have kids,
ooh,
but we have our diabetic cat.
animals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, our diabetic cat, she's the only one that gets to stay out at night. And side note, I took care of a bird that had fallen out of a nest when I was in college, and it reminds me of the bird, because like you move a little bit in the morning, like just to roll over or whatever, and Firefly will just start yelling because she's like, hey, it's time for me to get food, and
Yeah.
it's just funny. And my wife, she doesn't work till 9, so she gets to sleep in. So every morning I'm the one that has to wake up and get the cat fed, and it's a funny ritual. So we may as well have kids at this point. It's kind of ridiculous.
We know you are no heretic.
I lived in houses with lots of animals, and
One who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion.
I don't know.
against
Cats just don't do it
ourselves.
for me. Apparently XboxEra is a very big cat-oriented team,
As they should.
and that's
be.
fine. That's fine.
I mean, I like animals of all kinds. So
Follow him.
Yeah, I mean, you just told me you took care of a bird that fell out of a tree,
I
and
did. And a squirrel one
you're like a
time.
national treasure, and the squirrel one time.
I'm a bleeding
You're
heart.
Ace Ventura, man.
You are no,
Yeah.
but become the arbiter, and you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
So yeah, I can't hear it.
So who are the?
So
I was gonna say, who are these snail-looking mofo's?
those are the prophets. They're at this point they're kind of like the height of covenant leadership, and they're really gross old horny things. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, this is when they're giving who we now know as the Arbiter his armor, and charging him with bringing down the demon. Actually, no. I think right now they're, again, I can't hear it, but the initial task is for him to.
What would you have your arbiter do?
God, it's been so long since I played this one. I think he's trying to investigate one of another elite. Yeah, one of the elites had found out the truth of the Great Journey, so he's being charged with hunting him down because he's a blasphemer.
We swore to uphold the covenant.
Mort says XboxEra have an entire podcast about cats. After all, with some Halo sprinkled in.
Pity, nor mercy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Our Lord's
But yeah, so he's hunting down this supposed blasphemer, who's actually somebody. He's one of the elites who is actually aware of the fact that the Great Journey is a calamity. It's firing the rings, which destroys all sentient life in that sector of the galaxy. And so obviously the prophets want to fire off all the rings because it thinks it's going to, they think it's going to bring about the rapture, right? They think it's going to bring them transcendence to the next plane and all this kind of stuff, when in reality it's just going to kill them all, because the halos were always a weapon against the flood.
Okay.
We'll be long gone before it arrives.
It's like the Jonestown in the future, basically.
Yeah. Drinking the Kool-Aid.
You should have just said that. Yeah.
Gosh, man, my wife is
Ooh.
I don't know if you watch SNL, but SNL recently had this like spot on digital short about like when like it's all these women and their partners leave to go out to hang out with the boys or whatever, and every time they leave it's just like a massive like murder show party, because it's spot on, because my wife listens to and watches like a bunch of like true crime shows, but she listens to like Last Podcast on the Left and you know My Favorite Murder and all that kind of stuff, and she's got and Red Handed, you know, these great podcasts, but she's got me listening to them now, so that's they had one on Jonestown and it was just insane. I mean, cults are always insane, right? Like you look at them and it's just like, yeah, you can say you kind of understand like people wanting a sense of belonging, but there's a certain point in every cult when you're just like, how did you not see that? And it's just crazy.
No one else thinks this is weird.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you cloak?
Left bumper. Instead of the flashlight, the Arbiter has the cloaking. But remember, it only lasts for a brief second. See, there we go. Turbine.
I can't tell who are my friends and who are my enemies. Whoa. Oh, I just got a Chivo.
Nice. Bleep bloop. Bleep bloop.
Oh, and I'm down.
Bleep bloop. Hold on, I'm probably gonna have to open my door because my cat is going crazy.
Take your pick.
2 seconds.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna just operate this here plasma cannon.
Alrighty, I'm back.
I'm ready. I don't care if they're my teammates. You're all enemies to me.
Friendly fire! Friendly fire!
Friendly fire. Oh god, I always hated this plasma pistol. I have. It's never felt good to me.
Are you... Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, scheisse.
Did you fall?
Yeah, I did.
Scheisse. Club would be proud.
Huh?
I said Clubro would have been proud.
Oh, he would have. German is one of those languages that I started to learn and then switched to Japanese. So, but it's funny.
Is it like a World War II thing, or?
No. I originally I was a biochemistry major, so the 2 languages that they suggested that you learn were either Japanese or German, and I mean there's a whole bunch of other stuff too. I went to a Japanese private school in Sweetwater, Tennessee, of all places, for a couple of years, and anyway, but yeah, so that was why that was the impetus for me learning Japanese, and I'm super rusty these days, but I can still
That's
hold a decent amount when I'm in conversation with that or French, and it's funny how some of those things will come back to you, and then other times you'll be thinking of a word, and you'll try to think of the Japanese word, and you'll think of the French word, and vice versa.
you like reverse
is funny.
engineering your language.
Yeah.
Jeez. Here I am struggling with English, and you're like, yeah, I know. You know,
To be fair,
I can converse in.
To be fair,
Three
English
different
is like
languages.
the hardest language to learn, or one of the hardest languages to learn, because of its insane exceptions and rules that aren't really rules. And, you know, like in Japanese, for example, the verb is always at the end of the sentence. So at least when you're composing, you know, a thought,
A sentence.
kind of, yeah. I just killed our own dude. My bad.
It's fine, man. We just did that for 3 levels.
Yeah, but it's different. I don't know.
We've made a career of killing grunts in the first 3 levels. They'll be fine.
Fair enough. They just happen to be human.
Yeah.
Oh man, God, I can't remember.
Oh, that looks ominous. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you die?
All right.
You died, didn't you?
I did. I went down the dark hallway and I fell. So this is what I'm talking about with this game is like, you know, it doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't really tell you what direction to go, but like, is this like a checkpoint that we're waiting to hit, or is there something?
No, there's a. God, I'm trying to freaking remember where we gotta go. That's the thing, and this is what I always, I think people tend to forget about. It's not so much holding your hand. It's that the level design is kind of obtuse in the, you know, in some of the older Halos. Again, people want to kind of gloss over that fact, but it kind of is. I mean, it's not, I mean, especially like switch back to the original graphics and you'll definitely see what I mean. Like it's not so much that it doesn't hold your hand, it's that there are too many elements that look the same, that look the right way to go, and it's you know, in my opinion, frankly, bad design.
Well, I'm looking for the green doorway.
Whose cat strikes again? Mine? Yeah, probably. Where did he go? I don't know. Oh yeah, here we go. Hangar doors. See, totally obtuse. I got it. This is one of those games I gotta play more than once every 5 years. Skyline is so freaking good. I will say the skyline on the original, I think because of its hues, looks better than the remake.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
That's real nice. The flood level was horrible. Is the flood level the library?
Yes. Well, the library in the first one was the flood level, and it was atrocious.
Yeah.
God, what was there was several. Wasn't Gravemind? I mean, the friggin' High Charity on this one is awful. It's got a lot of flood. It's also got a lot of repeated corridors and textures. In 3, Cortana was garbage. That's the one that, oh shit, that's the one where you literally go to find Cortana, or well, you think you're finding Cortana, but you just end up finding the message telling you where she's at, but you backtrack, you know, from one point back to the next, and it's just, so,
I don't remember that level. It's been a while.
I mean, I think it's universally considered the worst level in Halo 3. I have seen some people like it, but they're probably crazy. So.
That explains it.
Or they're masochists, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna kink shame, I guess. Yes, grave mine interruptions were horrible, Britt. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Sometimes I feel like me and Jesse and Ursula are like the only ones who actually played, like still play and remember the layouts of those levels, because a lot of them just were not good. Like I think I would take a slightly less free and that's like, obviously we're playing this level, we're playing most of the levels that we've had this far. You don't like, they are quote unquote big, but they never actually give you a sense of freedom, because they are still you know, they're still corridors. They're just they're kind of hidden behind the vastness of the level, right? So I think I would prefer a level that's a little bit more like some of the missions that we got in Halo 4, where it's more kind of a clear guided path, but it's not as obtuse, and you're not having the retreads where you're having to go from point A to point B back to point A and repeating a level just to pad it out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out audio next time, because not being able to hear what's around you is... Oof.
Oh, the radar too.
And I can't see that because of my stupid camera arm. So I've essentially gotten the fog and blind skulls on. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. I'm down.
Okay. Just gonna get cover if I can. Stupid.
You get needled.
Can't. Yeah.
They're turning you into Swiss cheese. Did you see that Spencer was on
Yeah,
Drop Frames today?
Yeah, I need to watch that. I like I said, this week's been it's the end of the business quarter, so we're scrambling. I'm making up some time too, so it's just like I feel like all I do is work right now. So hey, that's why this has been such an awesome kind of detachment. But I need to actually listen to the pod. I got one of our gosh, I hate that I've forgotten the community member that actually posted the kind of notes from that, like the highlights from the interview. But they did a great job. Gosh, I'm trying to remember.
I don't know who posted the notes, but Theory was the one that like linked the stream. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know that he was going to be on there today. But yeah, man, it's like any more wives on you.
What?
Jesse's comment.
For
Look,
who?
man.
Who are you talking about, Jesse?
He's probably me, because I'm the one on camera. Listen.
Oh.
when the Ascent releases, that's going on this show. I'm poor pre-drag. I'm gonna have to hit him up again for more artwork. But all four of us, whoever those people are, we're all playing together.
Damn.
Is that?
Hopefully by then I'll have my everything wired again, because that's the thing too. Like I'm telling you, man. Like I don't think it's your connection at all, but I'm getting some massive lag on my end.
Oh my god. Yeah. Let's call it that. I mean, I would.
Like, and I know this monitor is not the greatest too. Like it's one of those HB Z27 whatever. So it's not really built for gaming. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Fall back.
Anyway, yeah. You were saying about Phil?
Oh no, I just saying like it was a really good interview, and like those guys did a great job. Like, and I just don't understand how people, you know, in good faith can say like they don't like that guy because he's like insanely likable. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, Phil is one of the most authentic people in gaming, and Drop Frames actually this is their second time in the past year that they've had him on that I'm aware of, because they had him on after right after Bethesda. Oh man, this is a massive lag. Right after Bethesda acquisition was announced, and you're right. Like I don't see how anybody can have a good faith statement about how they. I mean, you may not like him because you don't like him, I guess, but from a compared to any other leader in the industry, I think that he's arguably the most likable. He's, from every report that we've ever gotten, fantastic to work for. He's I don't think anybody has done as much for gamers and even developers. I don't think there's another comparable person, right? Because I mean, you think about Game Pass and how equally beneficial that has been for developers and gamers. There's just not another service in it out there like it. And I mean, you could say, Microsoft had to do something, and sure, maybe that was the case, but they didn't have to make what is inarguably the best value in gaming, especially in a time when, nobody could have predicted COVID, but the amount of people that had their livelihoods affected, that had their hours cut, that had lost jobs, and the fact that they could still. I mean, I know one of my friends lost their jobs because basically their company had to have the amount of workers that they had, but he luckily he's working now, but it's just like he had a year and a half sub to Game Pass, and that helped keep him sane. Like gaming is, especially now when there's so much going on, you can't be plugged in to everything going on in the real world at every given second, and gaming has been such a wonderful release for a lot of people. And the fact that you've got something that you don't like. I remember even when I was a brief time when I was working at Best Buy, and we had ridiculous discounts on games. Like I couldn't even buy half the things that I wanted to play. And now it's like Game Pass just totally changes that. And the fact that Phil was the driver for that, the fact that Phil was the driver for convincing Satya to make Xbox all in on gaming again, and actually provide value and provide a purpose for Xbox to be in the game.
yeah.
I mean, be overstated.
It's not a matter of money anymore now. It's just a matter of time. 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 So hopefully this little thing that John and the team were so gracious enough to let me have gets me a little bit of time to just play every week. At least for now.
Hey. Jesse, are you talking to me? Read the whole thing to Dan, because he knows what I mean. Read what whole thing? The message about wiping?
About wiping. He's saying no more wipes, man.
Alright, Jesse, I promise you, man, this is just as much my lag and this crappy monitor. I'll switch to my OLED next time.
Are you on your X or your S?
I'm on my S. Yeah, I'm on the S in the office. So I've got the S, which is like the furthest point away in the house from the router. I think I did a test right before we started, and I was getting like 40 down and 8 up, so not great. and then I have a monitor which has got, I think it's rated for like 30 or 40 milliseconds, which for a monitor is atrocious.
Well, you have 7 days to wire your house. Just kidding. Or otherwise, we'll just do this again this way. Yeah, dude. We're playing through it.
Right on.
We're doing it. We'll play through the game, and then I'll give you a game off or two.
We do tease Jesse, or we do tease Mike Jesse, but this is different. This is one time, and this is on a really bad connection. Like, I need to record. Like, actually, I've got my external. I'll just record this whole thing, Jesse, so you can see. Hater.
This this soundtrack is bitching.
I don't know. I can't hear it. That's the other thing, Jesse.
Well, I'll tell you all about it.
No. Gosh. Yeah,
It
so you got
goes.
me killed, Jesse. Trying to.
Yeah, that's right. That's it, Jesse.
See, the
him killed.
jump, like the moment you turn the knob to just get sound, the jump from silence to sound is like, I mean, it's a 50, 60 decibel difference. It sounds like I can't even. Yeah. I'll have to ask Phil if he can get the guys to work on a firmware update to.
A better mixer.
Yeah.
Is it? Are you waiting on me?
Oh yeah, but I'm cool. I'm taking the time to try to figure out some audio. Because there's gotta be a way. Because the problem is, you sound, like the moment I put the game audio on, you just sound almost silent. I mean, it's so muffled I can barely hear you.
So maybe make the adjustment in Skype.
That's what I did. You're maxed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It's so weird though. Like I do the test audio and it's yes, Britt, Xbox wireless headset with well, a Mac and Xbox. And I know that's gonna be the answer. Well, stop using a Mac.
Your first mistake. Yeah.
There we go.
You go to hell.
Jetpack.
You go to hell and you die.
Let me pop out the chat again. For some reason I closed it. My bad. Here we go. Man, these
Come on.
explosions.
Gotta lead my shots.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep talking for a second.
I am shooting aliens out of the sky.
Yeah, the moment I start shooting, I can't even hear you.
That's bizarre, man.
Yeah. I gotta figure out something.
Yeah, the headset is really cool, man. The Xbox wireless headset, at least, for me anyway.
Yeah, no, like normally
sounds
it's
good.
fantastic. I think it's just the pairing with Bluetooth on here.
Did you do the firmware update?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was a firmware update for it. I doubt that would have changed
Carry on is
much.
clear. Let us continue.
Like if we were using the Xbox chat, it's impeccable.
Clear that landing zone.
Okay.
But the moment I throw in the Skype, it's when it's odd. It's just so quiet compared to. Hey, did you do that?
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. This is a bad design decision on Bungie's part because they're like, your enemies look like your friends, and well, yeah, I'm just plain old sorry. Hold on, we're gonna find you another one. We're gonna find you another ship. Go for it. Betrayal. Right? What's even the objective right now? Is it just?
You got to go down there where the fountain is shooting, so we can disembark from the Banshees.
Why didn't you say so?
But not. Oh man, you. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, did you fall?
You respawned me in like the worst spot. And by the way, Jesse. Yeah, Britt. Super betrayal. By the way, Jesse, most of the time Mike's playing on normal, isn't he?
Yeah, heroic A for no slouches. Okay, loading.
Right on. Right on. So we'll pick up from the Oracle next time?
Yes, we will. Guys,
hey, you know what, Jesse, suck it. I got a bleep loop for that, for beating the par score.
Is that what you refer to an achievement as? As a bleep loop?
A bleep loop. Yeah, it's red versus blue reference.
I've smelled it.
Oh man, see, oh my God, my Halo even meta knowledge is so well, it's non-existent. But
just spend some more time with me.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna note that down, and yes, I will spend some time with you. The Oracle we'll pick up with. Guys, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for bearing with us as we are getting. Yeah, it's been awesome as we've been getting wrecked by the computer, and I promise you, next time we will try and play better, but.
We'll focus more. I'll definitely.
We'll focus more.
Yeah, I'll either get wired connection or I'll just play on the main set because I don't know if I can handle this lag.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, Mike, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this is a work in progress, and again, I'm really happy and really grateful that the team is letting me do this, trusting me, and trusting us
doing great,
with
man.
their beloved account. Thanks, man. Seriously. Cool. All right. Well, Dan, good night. Thank you for your cooperation. I think that's going to be the tagline. I was working on taglines all day. I was like, I need a tagline. I need a good one, and I think that's going to be the one. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. But yeah, we'll see you on the ether.
If you like what we do, we have a Patreon as well. So check that out and
that's true.
Get some questions on the pods.
That's true. And if you want to talk more Halo, you guys are live tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're live tomorrow. I think at 8:30. I can't remember. We'll tweet it out, but yeah, we'll be live tomorrow talking about some more of the E3 post-mortem on Halo Infinite. So come check it out. We'll have a great time. I'm sure Mike and Jesse will give me some well-earned shit.
Some pointers.
Yeah.
This will be their advice: is stop getting shot, and I'll be like, cool. I'll take that into consideration. All right, guys. See you soon. Thanks again.
Cheerio.
And